and underneath the brokers were agents. Since 1906, most of the brokers want to promote who?
Sell their brand.
So they're the brand, and they want to do the marketing. And if they do all the marketing, and they're the brand, what do they have? The leads. So they divvy up the leads to the agents. And this is a very tops-down employer-employee relationship. I said, actually, the number one company, I said, do you know about rheology? And they'll say no. I said, rheology, you actually can buy them on the New York Stock Exchange. They own Coldwell Banker, Century 21, ERA, Better Homes and Gardens, and Sotheby's. So you will go home tonight and see an ad for Coldwell Banker because they want to brand Coldwell Banker. I said, good company's been around a long time, but they believe that they're going to give you the leads, or they're going to do the marketing and then give you the leads. Another one would be maybe Long and Foster. Weichert. Name your local one. Pattern and Swartz. I said, these are the old-fashioned companies. In the 70s and 80s, a big paradigm shift happened in our industry. And actually, I was part of that in the 80s. A company called Remax came in and said, you know what? I think we should flip this. The agent should be on top, and the broker should take a subservient role to the agent. In fact, we're going to let the agent put their name on the sign. We're going to let the agent do what? The marketing. In fact, the agent can be the brand. So the agent can what? Get the leads. Revolutionized our industry. You know why? Because now they came in and said, you know what? We don't need to take as much money from you. We'll even cap what we take. There are two problems with this model that's happened. By the way, this we call the independent model. Because they set it up where the agents were actually just independent. Right? Two problems we've noticed with this system is, number one, their broker, for example, Bob over at Remax Alliance, he competes with you. He actually sells. And the second one is this whole model was around, they were going to only get experienced agents because they didn't want to give any training. Here's what happened. The third major paradigm shift in our industry was our company. Let me tell you the history of our company. In 1983, two guys by the name of Gary Keller and Joe Williams started this company. By the way, Gary Keller is only 53 years old now. He was in his mid-20s. Joe Williams is only 56. So they started this company called Keller Williams in 1983, and in 1986 something happened in Austin, Texas. They had 30 agents, and 6 of them walked out and went to a competitor. So he only had about 24 agents left, and he got those 24 agents together, and he said, "Look, guys," Gary went, "we're going to do a completely new model. Here's what I want to do. I want you guys to be our partner." So he drew this on the board. The agent and the broker are going to become one for the first time in our industry. I don't want to tell you what to do, and I don't want you to tell me what to do. I want to be your partner. And if we're partners, these 24 people, they go, "Yeah, what's the deal for me?" He says, "Well, if we're really partners, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll profit share with you 50% of my profits every month." And you know what happened? They went, "Cool." And those 24 agents in 5 months, guess, Faith, how many agents were in Austin, Texas in 5 months? In 5 months, those 24 went to 100. And a new model in real estate was born. We have since grown, and actually right now, we'll end 2010 as the second largest company in all of real estate with over 81,000 agents. Now, let me tell you why we're different from these two models. It's not profit sharing. That's not the reason you're going to come. Number one is education. Hey, Faith, how much time do you have today? Because I could talk about our education for hours. Seriously, how much time do you got?
Probably another half hour.
Okay, I'm going to concentrate on the education. I could go through KW Connect, all the things we have, but I'm going to just brush up. You won't believe how much education we have. The next thing is our culture. Gary mentioned that if he's going to start a company, he wants the agent to be the center of the influence. He wants the agent to get the lead. He wants the agent to be able to market themselves. So we're very agent-centric. I talk about the Y4C2Ts. Mission, vision, values, beliefs, perspectives. I got that all in my packet. And you know I talk a lot about Red Day. The last thing that makes us special is we have a 100% plus program. What 100% plus is, we are the only company that I know that we cap what the agents pay into the office every year, but you can make more in that in what? Profit sharing. So, oh, by the way, I want to tell you this. This is the history of real estate, but you know what's happened over the last few years? Guess what? The middle model's gone away. Because the middle model actually is flipped. Because they want RE/MAX to be the brand. Because if you go home tonight, you'll see a RE/MAX ad. Here, let me show you the NAR ad, where they spend more in advertising than anybody. So if you walk like a duck and talk like a duck, you're a duck. So actually, RE/MAX is back to being Century 1 and Coldwell Banker. So actually, there's only two models. One where the company brands the company, or two, where the agent is the brand and the company supports that as their partner. That's the history of real estate. How long did it take?